The unexamined life is not worth living. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. It is not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Happiness depends upon ourselves. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. He who is brave is free. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Silence at the proper season is wisdom and better than any speech. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. To find yourself, think for yourself. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. True wisdom lies in simplicity. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Time heals what reason cannot. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. The only way to predict the future is to create it. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Our life is what our thoughts make it. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. It is not that I'm so busy, but I stay with the things until they are done. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends.